call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Ricky Simón takes on Cameron Smotherman this Saturday at UFC Fight Night, Atlanta, Georgia. And this is a good fight. This one was put together last second. Ricky Simón was supposed to be fighting Charles Jourdain, who pulled out of the fight due to an eye injury. And now Cameron Smotherman is stepping in to take on Ricky Simón on short notice. He recently is coming off of a unanimous decision loss to Sergey Cidi back in early May. So hopping right back in there against Ricky Simón, which, kudos to him. Props to him for taking this fight. Ricky Simón is no walk in the park. Tons of UFC experience, really good grappler. Obviously has knockout power. Looking at his last fight, so not sure if it's the best decision for Cameron Smotherman. Honestly, he's 1-1 in the UFC. I know he's stepping up, taking this fight, kind of doing the UFC a favor, but nobody ever wants to be on the 2-fight losing streak in the UFC, young in their career. So Ricky Simón, 21-6. He's 32, 5'6", with a 69-inch reach. So he is in his prime, 32 years old. He is going to be 3 inches shorter, but have the same reach as Cameron Smotherman in this one. But Ricky Simón, he was once a highly touted prospect when he came into the UFC back in 2018. Got a guillotine choke win over Miranda Maverick, which in hindsight is very impressive. Got a win over Montel Jackson, which again, in hindsight, very impressive. I am very high on Montel Jackson, and obviously Merab is the absolute man and the champ of the division. Got a decision over Hani Yahya, lost to Uriah Faber by KO, not a great look. Lost to Rob Font by decision, I can excuse that. And then went on a 5-fight winning streak before losing to Yadong Song in the 5th round of their main event fight by punches. Lost to Mario Bautista, lost to Vinicius Oliveira. So he's on a 3-fight losing streak. I was kind of starting to wonder, is this the downhill decline of Ricky Simón, which I thought it was. I picked against him against Javid Basharat, thinking Javid Basharat was just going to dance around and, throw his little toothpick punches at him and win. And boy, was I wrong. Ricky Simón puts him out cold with a straight right. Very impressive performance. So Cameron Smotherman, like I said, 1-1 in the UFC. Made his debut against Jake Hadley and got the decision win, which is, I think that's a very good win. Jake Hadley's very underrated, in my opinion. And then recently just kind of got outpointed on the feet by Sergey Cidi. I'm going to have to go with Ricky Simón in this one. I think Ricky Simón has fought the much better competition, obviously, than Cameron Smotherman has. The best person that he has fought is Sergey Cidi or Jake Hadley, who are light years below the level of competition that Ricky Simón has beaten and or at least been in there and fought against. Ricky Simón can be kind of chinny, you could say. He's lost twice by KO, but I'm really not concerned about his chin, especially in this one with Cameron Smotherman. I think he's the all-around better athlete. I think he's definitely the better grappler. He's got a lot of UFC experience to rely on. He's got a motor on him. He's got 5-round experience. He's been to decisions with very high-level guys in Mario Bautista and Vinicius Oliveira just recently, within the last year and a half. A lot of momentum coming off of a knockout over Javid Basharat, who before that was 14-1, had only lost to Amin Zahabi in a very good, close fight. And just fought in February 22nd, so he's going to be off for almost 4 months. Got healthy, hopping right back in there, whereas Cameron Smotherman making a quick turnaround in this one. Went to a 3-round fight with Sergey Cidi. Doesn't have a lot of momentum going into this one. Doesn't have the level of experience that Ricky Simón has. And I think Ricky Simón's going to get this one done. I think he's going to be able to land the better strikes on the feet. I think he's going to be able to mix it up with his takedowns. He's very athletic. Very good entries on his takedowns, and like I said, really good cardio. And I think he's just levels above Cameron Smotherman right now. He's still in his prime, 32 years old, tons of experience in his career. Still has the time and the ability to continue to evolve and get better. And I think he gets this one done. I don't think that he gets the finish over Cameron Smotherman, who is pretty good on the feet, pretty defensively responsible, tough kid. But I do think he can, get some respect on the feet, land some good punches, mix in his takedowns to win rounds, and get the decision win. Thanks.